So in the past, our ancestors wouldn't really have books or pens to be able to write down our stories, what has happened in Fiji, marking our milestones. And so rather we'd put all these stories and we'd travel it into our present day through song and dance. And that's why it's so beautiful and so important to us as Fijians, that we keep this tradition and keep it alive and keep it going today. Vo is a contemporary dance company based in Fiji. We started about 11 years ago, and knowing how tiny Fiji is, we also aim to bring Fiji to the world. We are the most internationally toured dance company in Fiji.
One of the biggest highlights for us, we were able to perform at the Commonwealth Games in Brisbane, Australia, and it was a great experience.
We need to always ask for approval before creating a new meke, and we need to do it the respectful way, the right way, going to our elders and asking for approval on what movements to use, what words to use, what stories to tell. And we hardly have that in modern day society. We hardly have anyone that's going all the way back to their elders and asking for approval in order to create a meke, create a traditional dance. So that's something that we always encourage, no matter how new we are. We always encourage our youths, our dancers that we have in our company today, to go about creating dance in the right and respectful way. The idea of contemporizing traditional Fijian dance is always going to be a sensitive topic. It's always going to be a controversial topic to bring up. The idea of it is still pretty new. It's a new idea we have in Fiji because we're so protective over our traditional songs and our traditional dances that the idea of this bringing something new into it, we feel like it may be affecting us or maybe trying to push away our traditions, and in a way it would be lost. I guess that's why it's almost understandable that people will always have mixed feelings on it. So long as we do it with love and that we mean well, mixing our new with our old, to create something that was meant to be beautiful and not meant to hurt or offend our elders.
When I watch traditional mekes being performed back in the past, I always think how beautiful and how strong and how just graceful it is. From a person who's had years of dance experience, technique classes, it's nothing close to what I see in the films. They dance so graciously and in groups, and it's so alive, and you can see that everyone is dancing together in unison. And even if it isn't, oh my goodness, it's a beauty you cannot describe. I always wish I could maybe just jump in, back in those films and dance alongside them, or if that someone's great grandmother was dancing that had taught her generation, her family, and it had been passed on to me. I would love, and I would be so honored to be learning those dances. It's not enough to just watch and dance it. It means so much more being taught by someone who's learnt it from their elders.
If we as Fijians did not have mekes, traditional dancing, or singing, traditional chants, I strongly feel like we would lose a bit of ourselves. We lose a part of our history, stories that could have been told by our ancestors, stories to be passed on. We'd lose a bit of. We probably would not know most of our own parts of our own villages from our own tribes. Even our family lines would be completely gone. That's just how important dance and song is to us.